Hey, Shalom, family.
Hey, shalom, family.
This is Elder Misha here,
This is Elder Anderson.
and we're keeping up with the commandments. Today, we got another class for you, and so hopefully, it'll be edifying and it'll give you some clarity on a couple of these words here. Um, the main, well, let's just get into it, and then I'll start explaining. You
The
got anything,
title of
bro?
the class will
Oh,
be in
shoot.
the, yeah. Go ahead.
Um,
It'll be focused on remembering, guys. So that's what we're going to show you
right,
guys. What you got to remember. I know Elder Stephan just brought an amazing class called Leviathan, and he touched on it at the end of his class, where Daniel remember God calls Daniel to remember. He remembered Daniel. So that's what Mish class is going to focus on, is remembering.
right.
I'll
It's gonna
praise to the
s- it's
Most
gonna
High.
stem off of one verse, but yeah, the main thing that we're going to concentrate is on the word remember.
Yes.
So, what does God mean by the word remember when he says he remembers somebody?
All praises. All right, let's share the
All
screen.
praise
Yep.
the Most High. So, let's
Yes,
go ahead and
sir.
get into it
Let's get some
here.
music so they could jam to this
There we
wonderful
go.
class that we're about to bring. All
There
praises.
it is. Not you hear that music?
Yeah.
Too loud?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, good.
All right. Ready for the first precept?
Yes, sir.
All right. Genesis chapter 8, verse 1. And God remembered Noah and every living
Hmm.
thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged.
Okay, so right here he says, and God remembered Noah. So what does he mean by that? Was he like, oh, snap, Noah, I completely forgot? Or does he mean something else? And if you look, we're gonna the next three precepts that we read focus on the word remember. And I know a lot of the people that have been following us, they probably already see it, but we're going to focus on that and clarify some things. So next we'll go to Psalms
Oh,
105.
you want to
For
touch on the precepts on the other ones? So what is it? Thing is a doctrine. So
thing.
when it says
Okay,
every
that's
living
right.
thing, when the thing is alive, that means it's spiritual. So doctrine, the precepts for thing is verse, no, it's Mark chapter 1, verse 27, and Daniel chapter 10, verse 1. So when it says every living thing is living, is remember, Christ said, I'm the truth, the way, and the life. So that's living, that's life. And that doctrine. So it's a spiritual doctrine.
Right.
And wind is a doctrine as well.
When
Wind
this
is
doctrine.
Ephesians 4 and 14, Ezekiel 37 and 9. And for living, we got First John 3 and 11, John 1 and 4, Colossians 3 and 4.
Right. That's the life. Right. And for ark is a doctrine. You can look at Psalms 132 and 8, Second Chronicles 6 and 41. And we're going to come back to this. We're going to keep coming back to this, as a matter of fact. And as you know, the earth is the carnal doctrine.
Correct. And when it says to pass over, so when you
Right.
pass over, you keep the Passover, you're going from carnal to spiritual. So it said God made a wind. He gave you a doctrine to pass over the carnal. So he gave you a spiritual doctrine to pass over the carnal doctrine.
Right. In the
And it's
earth, I got Genesis 4:11, Genesis 6:11. That's the carnal doctrine. Water, as we know, is the word. Ephesians 5 and 26, Ezekiel 16 and 9, John 3 and 5.
and it said assuage, which means it came to calm. It brought peace.
Right. Eased it. Assuaged
Yes.
means to ease. I got Job 16:5, Job 16:6.
Correct. It's the only way you get peace, that you're at ease, is when you get that spiritual doctrine.
Right. That's right.
All praises.
And so, yeah, like I said, we'll come back to this.
Just focus on that word remember. Remembered.
Right.
Psalms chapter 105, verse 42. For he remembered his holy promise and Abraham his servant.
Okay, so it's talking about God here. Does God forget? It's not like he forgot, right? It's not like he has to be reminded. It's saying a certain thing. It's saying a specific thing. He remembered his holy promise, which is the doctrine, and Abraham his servant. So let's go to the next one.
Oh, precept for promise. Promise is the spiritual doctrine.
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's all right, brother. Promise is the spiritual doctrine. As you can see, there's a pattern here. It's the spiritual doctrine that's to remember. It's the spiritual doctrine. And the precepts for that is 1 John 2 and 25, Galatians 3 and 29. And you're seeing that the people that are remembering are spiritual prophets. He just showed you Abraham. Now he's showing you, he just showed you Abraham. And before he just showed you Noah. They had the spiritual doctrine.
That's right. And we'll get into the body here in just a bit.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 29. And it came to pass when God destroyed the cities of the plain that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow. And when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelled.
Right. So again, is he talking about when he says that God remembered Abraham? Is it the way we first think of it? Like he said, oh shoot, Abraham. Yeah. Maybe did he forget him, or is it saying a specific thing? Because as you can already see, like Elder Anderson said, he's relearning. If you think about the members, we'll get into the members here in just a second. But this is saying the same thing. God remembered Abraham means that Abraham, he gave him a new doctrine. He gave Abraham a new body, right?
Which is Christ.
Right. That's
which
right.
Which is the lamb that you're supposed to eat, which is the spiritual doctrine.
That's right. That's the body we're supposed to eat, which is a doctrine.
Correct.
Yeah, let's see. Did we have any in this?
Yeah, we got midst. When you're in the midst, it means that when you're in the midst of Israel, that means you got the 2 or 3 precepts. When you're just like Lot sent Lot out of the midst, that means he didn't have the 2 or 3.
Right. And yeah, that's right. So like it says, and God came, and it came to pass, God destroyed the cities of the plains. So that means he destroyed the people that were in those doctrines.
Correct.
The city is a congregation of people with a similar doctrine. Lot was living there. So, yes. But in a type of way, Lot got mercy because he got warned by God and he was able to escape.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, but Lot was able to make it out. And we'll get more on Lot here in just a sec. All right. Read this one, bro.
Exodus chapter 2, verse 24. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham with Isaac and with Jacob.
Right. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's start it right here so to give more context.
Okay. Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died. The king is a
This
prophet.
right. This is happening right now.
Correct.
Think about it in today's terms.
And the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto God by reason of the bondage.
Right. In the process of time, that's learning, right? There's a lot of people that are seeing this spiritual doctrine. And the king of Egypt, the teacher that has them in captivity, his doctrine is dying. They're not believing it anymore. They're seeing it's foolishness. So the children of Israel, they know that they're in bondage and they're crying, they're praying up. They're starting to realize that they're in captivity. They're in the wrong doctrine.
Correct. When it says their cry came up, crying and you weeping means teaching.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
And they
That's
went
right.
up. That means it went spiritual.
They're starting to see this. Yeah, correct. So that's when God heard their groaning, and he said, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So he remembered it, not as in he forgot it, but he's reteached it to them, and they're relearning it.
Yes. Yes.
And so you could think of it as like a member. We each have our own body, carnal, and then we have a spiritual body. And those bodies have members. They're members, right? Be the hand, the foot, the ear, the eye, all that. And so when he gives you a new eye, you're gonna be able to. Every time you go back into the Bible and you read it spiritually, you're gonna have a new understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he gives you a new ear, you're now going to start to hear the word spiritually. You might even notice it in movies, music, stuff like that, or even just people, everyday conversation, things that they'll say. You hear certain things and you recognize everything stems from the Bible. You know, in reality, everything starts from the Word of God. All the language that man speaks, it's just a watered down version. Everything that we say. So it's all going to stem from here. So if he gives you a new ear, you're hearing it different. It gives you a new tongue. That's a new word. He changed your word from carnal to spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a new foot, gives you a new path. Now you got a new spiritual path. A hand is your doctrine. You got a new doctrine with the spiritual. The arm, it kind of represents strength or works. The strength is the spiritual doctrine, right? And the work is using the 2 or 3 to get the spiritual definitions.
Correct.
So now, before we get to Luke, let's read this one more time.
Genesis chapter 8, verse 1. And God remembered Noah and every living thing.
Hold on. So it says right there, God remembered Noah. At this point of the story, in the flood story, because let me see. Yeah. So this is like the pinnacle of the story. This is the climax of the flood story, right? Because it starts here in chapter 6 when God starts to see that all man had was these evil doctrines. They were all going carnal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tells you all through here. So think about Noah, you know, and And the thing about Noah, so can you see this all right?
Yeah, click it. Yep.
Read that.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
So right there, Noah found the spiritual doctrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Eyes, feet, hand, all that mean
right,
doctrine. So he found the spiritual interpretation of the doctrine of the Lord.
that's right. And this is going on. Well, the majority of everyone around him is carnal, right? And the reason that the Most High likes Noah is because it keeps repeating this kind of over and over. Go ahead, read that, brother.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 22. Thus did Noah, according to all that God commanded him, so did he.
Because Noah did everything that the Most High asked him to do.
Yeah. If you continue to keep the spiritual doctrine of Christ, of the Most High, he's going to give you the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding.
Right. And
Because
even
he remembered
right.
the covenant that he made with our forefathers.
That's right. He remembered it.
So if you seek him, he's going to seek you.
Absolutely. And so we all started off doing these certain things that we thought God wanted us to do. Wear the fringes, don't eat certain foods, don't work, buy anything on Saturday and all this stuff. But once we saw what it was really saying, that's what we got the spiritual. The reason God might have given us the spirituals because we were sincere in everything we did. We thought it was really what God was asking us to do. And so chapter 6 is when the flood starts, when God warns Noah that he's going to flood the earth, right? And it's not a coincidence, it's in chapter 6. In chapter 7, Noah actually enters the ark, and that's not a coincidence. It's in chapter 7.
Yeah.
And it goes all through that. He's building, he's getting his understanding together. So, and it says, where's the one where it says God tells him to make it in 3 stories. Let's see. I should have got that part. But so he's getting the doctrine together. Noah's able to. He's able to divide it novelly, the way we all first start reading this Bible as just a book, right? And it's a story. And he's able, and then eventually he comes across the carnal, which is where man puts his own blood into the story, his own doctrine. Oh wait, it's really talking about me, my people, and the people I like, but not them. As soon as you do that, that's teaching hate. As soon as you do that, because anytime you make it about these people and that people, but not these people, that's hate automatically.
Your doctrine is defiled.
Right. And then eventually, it said he found grace, so he's got the spiritual. And so, let's get to it. And it's not a coincidence that on the 8th, this is the kind of the climax of the story. The floods already happened. He entered the ark, everything, and when it gets to 8:1 is when God remembered Noah. So now he's got a full spiritual body, new eye, new ear, new hand. And the thing about it is, like, he's telling you, a lot of people might dismiss this as silly or whatever, but it's really not. It says when even what is that thing that Elder Steph says about the ingredients is makes up the name or some is that what he says?
The what makes them what?
The ingredients is goes into the name, or the name make is what the ingredients is. The recipe is the name.
Yes, yes. The
Is that
recipe is
okay?
the name.
The
Yeah,
recipe is
yeah.
the name.
Yes.
And so right here, just with Noah, he's telling you that Noah, he's tell like he's a Noah, right? He's the Noah. Like, what does he
Yeah.
know? It's what the Most High cares about is what you know and how you know it. Because
Hmm.
Noah is actually you, the reader.
Like he did with a Leviathan. And it has a good Leviathan and a bad Leviathan. And there's no
Right.
coincidence that the end part of that Leviathan name is Levi, and the other
Mm-hmm.
said Ithon, but we ain't gonna touch
Yeah. I
that.
thought.
We're not gonna touch that. It's not a coincidence,
No,
viewers.
there's no coincidences.
Oh, that class was good. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Keeping up Elders of Israel. Go check out the Leviathan class, man.
Right.
So yeah, the recipe is
Yes,
in the
it's
name. Yes.
right. And so it's telling you it's Noah. It's in other words, he's a knower. Noah. What does he know? This whole story is about you. You're Noah. You go through all, if you go on, he's got the three sons. He already had the three sons, I think he has them in six. Yeah. He's
You want
got,
me to check the next precept, or you want to?
yeah. Let's go to, where were we at?
Yep.
Right here?
Yeah, Luke. Yep, Luke 17,
Oh,
31.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Noah is the Noah. Which doctrine is he gonna go with?
Luke chapter 17, verse 31. In that day, which in that day he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he
Mhm.
that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. So in that day, the day is the wisdom.
Right,
So you know what I mean? He said it shall be upon the housetop. House is congregation, right? Top
right.
is a church. Top means up. And his stuff
That's
in the house, he said, don't go down. That means don't go carnal. Don't go to the ground. That's how it's gonna
right.
go. That's how it's gonna be taken away. And he
That's
that is in
right.
the field, once again, in that congregation, that spiritual doctrine, don't go back.
Right.
Meaning don't go back carnal.
The field is
Right.
the world.
Yes.
So yeah, you said it right there. If it says he's upon the housetop, that means his doctrine's elevating, right? He's getting some spiritual understanding. Because your house is your doctrine. That's where you dwell. If you get some of the spiritual understanding, why would you want to go back into the carnal? You
Correct.
know, it's a warning really, because it's telling you don't look back, right? Don't look
Yeah,
back
exactly. Don't look.
into
Yes.
don't look back and don't go back. Why would you want to go back into the novel or the carnal when you see the spiritual? And
That's that
and
man that or woman that's in the sixth day. They got
right,
both. They keep going back and forth. They don't know what you see what I'm saying.
right.
So
They don't get
they
the
don't fully
full
believe.
understanding.
Yes. So he telling you if you get that spiritual doctrine at that seventh day, don't go back into that carnal.
Right.
All right.
And another thing I wanted to mention is, so remember every word, as we know, like every word that starts with re is signifying something done again, right? So
Yeah.
there's, like right here it says, let him likewise not return back. And so there's several words that start with re, and I just wrote down a few of them to think of in the Bible. Like you can precept them out yourself, but it'll give you some understanding when we get done with this remember class. But there's some such as redeem, repay, recompense. Recompense. I'm sorry. Reprove, replenish, reveal, rejoice, revive, reconcile, retain, recall, repent, return, regenerate, resurrect. So that's just that reminded me of that when I saw that return. So those words all mean something being done again. And most of them kind of connect to relearning something again or being retaught.
You got to go to 32, brother. We got 31, 30, Luke 30, 17, 30.
Oh, shoot. 30. Okay. No, my bad.
Yeah. No, you good, brother.
That's right.
Luke chapter 17, verse 32. Remember Lot's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Wife is a doctrine.
Right.
And what did that doctrine do?
To look back.
Yeah.
And you said it right there, because the first way we learned it was remember the story. Okay, they were running away. Lot's wife turned around and she turned into a pillar of salt. You picture that in your head, but then once you're retaught, you relearn the spiritual, you know that automatically the wife is a doctrine, just like Elder Anderson said. So you know that it's really talking about Lot. Lot's doctrine looked back, right?
Yes.
Doctrine looked back and she got destroyed. You know, he saw that it was no good. When it became a pillar of salt, you don't want to build your house on a pillar of salt. You want to build it on the rock, right? You want to build on something solid.
Yes.
And so even though the Most High, he had mercy on Lot by warning him and telling him, hey, you got to get out of that doctrine. He even sent 2 angels to him, right? And they told him, you need to get everything you got and get out of here. But his wife looked back. So that's his doctrine at that time. Then Lot went on, you know, he instead of building a doctrine, he started creating doctrines.
Yep.
Instead of building the spiritual doctrine that God wants you, he started creating doctrine in his own mind.
It caused him to create 2 wicked doctrines.
Right.
Which is Moab and Ammon.
Right.
He got drunk. That's what it means. Go check out the class of Israel when it says Lot's wife when he got drunk. It'll explain that. No, he did not carnally end up with his daughters. No, the doctrine was in his mind. He got drunk off it and created 2 wicked doctrines. That's what happened.
Right.
In a nutshell.
It was not incest or anything like that.
No.
That's the carnal way of thinking. So
correct. Ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, praise. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of these things, not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
Yeah, so as you can see, the ark, if he prepared the ark of saving of his house, right? Both of those are doctrine. And it's saying
Noah, the ark. Noah's the ark.
Right. Noah is the ark.
He's preparing himself. So he learned the doctrine to make sure he don't mess up his congregation.
Right. And the ship, you know, if a ship is a man, you know, he glides on water, or he kind of like walks on water, like somebody else that walked on water. It means above the water, dividing it as you go, right? And when it says he prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world. Because if you think about it, the whole world sees this book either novelly or carnally. So they're all in a roundabout type of way. They're all looking back because they see this book as history. All this stuff already happened. When this story of Noah is happening right now, they're thinking it happened a long time ago. All this stuff happened. Everything. Christ already came. He died. All that stuff. All I gotta do is believe it. Okay, I can believe that. It works for a little bit, but that doctrine is not everlasting.
Correct. So that's like us right now. Anybody that's watching Elders of Israel, and we're all Elders of Israel, right? Keeping the commandments. If we don't do our due diligence and getting these two or three and getting a spiritual interpretation, whoever's listening to us, you guys are a part of the congregation.
Right.
So if we're not preparing ourselves, studying, reading spiritually, and then coming back and teaching you guys correctly, then we will be in some serious trouble. See, because that's when it says by faith, by spiritual, no, being warned of God of things not seen yet.
Mm-hmm. What faith you want? Faith is spiritual doctrine once you see it, right?
Correct.
You want to have the faith of God or the faith of man? Put your faith in God, Most High.
Most High's warning is the 2 or 3. He's giving you, hey, make sure you use that 2 or 3 spiritually.
Right.
So don't go ahead and be teaching our congregation, the house, the church, the wicked doctrine that these carnal men are teaching. That's why you got to prepare. That's why he said, he prepared an ark for the saving of his house. The way we prepare is making sure we got the precepts in order.
Right.
Spiritually.
Does it say, and become heir of the righteousness which is by faith? We become heir, you inherit something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a doctrine.
The doctrine. Right? Yes.
Which goes back to the promise.
Yes.
Okay.
Jump to, yeah.
Let's go to 10.
Mm-hmm. A lot of you guys watching Elders of Israel got an abundance amount of precepts in their chat. People are killing it. Please go over to there and then go ahead and get these precepts. Make sure you guys are writing them down. This class is a bit accelerate. We're just going through it, but we will bring out some of these precepts for some of these words. But you guys want a deeper understand Elders of Israel, go check out their classes. Look at replay the class in the group chat. In the chat, they're putting so much precepts out there for you guys. So please, you guys got to put in the work. Got to put it in.
That's right. It's 250 videos plus, right?
Yes.
260, 270 videos.
300 videos. Yes. So we're not doing this work for the benefit of us. We're doing it for the benefit of the Most High. We're doing it for the Most High because He commanded us to, and they're doing it because that's what they're supposed to be doing, as well as us, as well as keeping up with the commandments.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? But you guys have to go to their channels and go look at them chats. They're putting out so much precepts for you guys, man. Write it down. You guys should have a full book by now.
Yeah. Make your own precept book.
Yeah. And then start teaching.
That's right. Spread the word. Spread the word. Multiply. Multiply the understanding.
All praises. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, going that back again.
That's right.
My soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good. So it says right there, if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. He warned you several times. When you start seeing the spiritual, go forth with that.
Correct.
Let's see, 30. I got 39
Soul is a doctrine too. It's a spiritual doctrine.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead, bro.
So the just shall live by faith. Everything that's positive is spiritual. So that's how you got to look at this. And everything negative Any negative words is carnal. So he said, but if
Right.
any man draw back, that means he keep going back, draw back. I mean, you're trying to go back carnal. His doctrine, there's no life in you. There's no spiritual in you. There's no doctrine in. There's no spiritual doctrine inside you. Pleasure is a good thing, but it's saying there will be no good in him. So with some of these words, you just gotta play around with it, and you see when it's a positive, just use another word that'll help. Life, live,
Right.
Faith, grace, pleasure. All those are positive. They're all spiritual. So it's saying that he'll have no spiritual in him. That's all that it's saying. If he goes back to the carnal, because you can't do both.
Right.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't do both.
Correct. You're lukewarm, and the Most High doesn't want lukewarm. Either you hot or cold.
That's right.
Prefer you hot. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 39. But we are not of them who draw back into perdition. Yeah, keeping up with the commandments. We ain't going back. We're not of them who drew back. It's not us, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
That's right. The spiritual doctrine is what's going to save your soul. What's going to give you peace. It's going to heal. It's going to heal all the doctrine that's been corrupted by other people, by people saying lies, telling you lies, feeding you this and that. And not only that,
the work of God is you giving money.
Right.
Nah, that's false.
Taking your money, lying to you, making you pay them for getting lied to. You know, it's something else.
And perdition is sin.
Right.
So that precept for that is 1 Timothy 6 and 9, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. The son of perdition, mean you in sin.
Right. Which is, sin is the carnal doctrine.
Correct.
So next, let's go here.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies,
lies,
even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Let's cook on this a little bit.
Okay.
So the Most High is clearly telling you guys that there will be a lot of people out here claiming to come in His name, but they're not. They don't have the spiritual interpretation of Christ.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
They're lying.
Correct. The heresies, like saying the Jesus is gonna come down, his eyes is gonna be flaming, he's gonna burn with the Superman flames and destroying everyone who's not so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Or we're gonna have people into slavery.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my gosh, man. All right, man.
Any false prophet is not using the 2 or 3, which automatically makes him a liar.
Yes.
They're not using 2 or 3 precepts, giving you the spiritual definitions of the words. They're lying.
Show me. Give me 2 precepts, or the 3 of them, where you're gonna see spaceships in the air, and we're gonna be beamed up and put into a safe place, and then the Most High is gonna destroy this planet. Come on, man. Stop that stuff, man. Chariots of prophets. We done proved that time and time over again. Go look at that class, Chariots of Liars.
Yeah. They got a couple. EOI got at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 videos on chariots.
Yeah, go check it out. Put in the work. We're gonna
put in the work.
All right. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 2. and many shall follow their pernicious ways,
Uh-oh.
by reason of whom the way of the truth shall be evil spoken of.
Don't they speak evil of it? That they
Yes.
laugh at? What do they call us? Christians, right?
Yeah.
Well, or this and that. Oh, they want to talk about love and peace and all this stuff. Well,
Don't they speak evil of the truth we speak? They say
yeah.
we're bringing out the 2 or 3, and they're telling us that we're wrong.
But
we're using Christ's doctrine, and they're telling us no, that's not what it is.
But they can't give us 2 or 3
too much. Correct.
to prove it. They just say that's not right. You guys are wrong.
And as you see that, we like to laugh and smile because we enjoy doing this. So if anybody got an issue with the brothers that we're doing, and we might, smile.
It's supposed to be joyous, right?
Yeah. Go check yourself, man. We enjoy doing this. We have fun doing this. Yeah, there's times we get serious. There's times too you just gotta laugh.
Right. Because you're not necessarily laughing at the people, you're laughing at the doctrines.
Yes.
We were under those too. I look, I think about the stuff the way I used to believe. I'm like, man, I can't believe I was such a fool to fall for that, man.
And what that caused you to do means you start to chuckle.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Sometimes you laugh at yourself.
You gotta laugh at yourself.
I was foolish to believe in that stuff.
Yeah, you're laughing at the idea. You're laughing at yourself and that idea that I can't believe I used to think like that. I fell for that, right?
Yeah.
That mean you buy all this fringes and stuff, and then what good does it do you? You're out, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. Did it work?
Yeah.
Did your life get better? Did stuff it has some kind of or like you didn't eat certain foods, or you did this and this? Did it work? No.
No, exactly.
You still,
you still jacked up.
You still didn't know.
In the mind.
Right. Still
that
just
thing did nothing for you. Yeah, exactly. Confounded. You don't know what you're talking about. But let's go. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 3. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
So now they made the merchandise of you. They bought and sold you. They're lying to you, and plus telling you to give them your money, right?
Yeah. Carnally and spiritually, they made merchandise of you. Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Don't sound good. You got anything for that?
No.
We're going to 8, so
yeah,
we'll kind of read through it a little bit. Pretty much just read through.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved into judgment. Correct. Angels or prophets.
They say right here, to be reserved unto judgment. Okay.
Cast them down to hell. It's in their mind.
Right.
2 Peter chapter 2.
Go ahead, bro.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person. A preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world.
A preacher of what?
Preacher of righteousness.
Not hate?
Preacher of
not
righteousness.
Like division of people? It's supposed to be dividing the word, not people.
Correct. Bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Noah had complete understanding. He said the 8th person.
The 8th person. And 8 coincides with circumcision.
Yes.
So let's go. Keep in mind, the flood starts chapter 6. Noah enters the ark, chapter 7, and the verse we're dealing with mainly, chapter 8 and 1.
And that's when it
Noah,
says, yeah,
God remembered Noah. So
yeah,
he changed. Let me hit that. So now Noah's got a full spiritual body, a new
yes,
eye, a new ear. Think about this. Like Noah, he's the Noah. Now he's got a new nose. The Most High
yeah,
changed what he knows and how
yeah,
he knows it.
yeah,
And
yes.
so, shoot, where
And it's
were
no
we at, bro?
coincidence too that it's on chapter 8.
Right. Yeah, it's no coincidence. And remember, this is the peak of the story, and then from here, the waters assuage, so they're eased. Now Noah knows the novel, the carnal, and the spiritual. He's able to go out, and he's able to keep the doctrines separated. Okay, let's continue here.
Second Peter chapter 2, verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should live ungodly.
Okay,
Sodom and Gomorrah
go
is two
ahead.
wicked doctrines. That's all they are.
Right. Two wicked doctrines. It doesn't have anything to do with homosexuality or anything like that. It's they're laying with other doctrines in their mind. So they're fornicating in their mind, right? Fornication
Yes.
is they got other
Yeah.
doctrines besides the Most High. They're supposed to have the Most High's doctrine. They're fornicating with doctrines. Oh, wrong one. Next verse.
Second Peter chapter 2, verse 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Right. So he delivered just Lot. And he was vexed with that filthy word that he had been hearing, right?
Yep.
Remember, this is a similitude of what's going on today. So he's, even though we were in the wrong doctrines, certain people are in the wrong doctrine, in those camps, in some churches and all that stuff. Eventually we began to either not believe it, or we saw something or heard somebody teaching that it made it sound foolishness what we were believing. So when the Most High sent the angels to Lot, it was like a warning.
Yeah.
Right? It's like me and you right now. You got two people bringing another word, another understanding that maybe people might not have heard. A lot of people that follow us, of course, they've been learning it and stuff. Give me a sec. But so it's a similitude of what's going on right now.
Once again, like when we say like negative words, filthy, carnal, conversation of the wicked carnal. So
Right.
that's all he is. He was vexed with that. That's what he had. A carnal understanding.
Right. Wicked being the carnal, conversation being the word. Filthy conversation. The filthy word that he had been learning, right?
Correct. For Second Peter chapter 2, verse 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
So that we know there's righteous people dwelling in those camps and in a lot of the churches. People meaning well. They're being sincere, but they're being lied to by their leadership, telling you gotta do this, and then plus give me your money. There's some good people that are sincerely doing things that they think God's asking them to do. But once they see this spiritual understanding, and we know some of y'all see it, because the Most High doesn't lie, we know some of y'all see it, then it's up to you. You're either going to go forward with it, or you're going to turn back into that carnal nonsense.
you can't say you a spiritual man, right? You believe in the Most High, and I'm gonna use us because it's a similitude. So right now, like Misha and I, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of guys or female or women, right? And they're telling me that I'm supposed to hate someone that look like them. I mean, that don't look like them. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that's what's happening. He said, for that righteous man, you righteous, but you're around people who want to hate other people for because of how they look.
Right.
Eventually, you will convert to their ways, to their
That's right.
belief system. It's inevitable. That's why you got to have like-minded people around you. That's why those guys in those carnal camps, they can't get out of it because they all think that way. They might have been good. They might have been in the Christianity church, right? Baptist, whatever they came from. Probably loved everyone. Then they put in themselves in a situation to where they're listening to wicked men. Day is wisdom, right? So they got that they got the wicked wisdom, the evil wisdom, which is carnal.
Dumb water.
Dumb water.
Fool's gold.
And they end up converting from love to hate.
Hmm.
That's what when it says it vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. It's inevitable, man. That's why all those people in them camps, they went from good to bad. Because
Right.
they got that Cain doctrine, hate your brother doctrine.
That's right. Exactly right.
Try to get a tissue. All right. Genesis chapter 30, verse 22. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her and opened her womb.
Okay, so it says here, God remembered Rachel. So she got the opportunity. When Rachel's a doctrine, right? Um, so he changed something about her doctrine. And I think the next, let's see, the next verse, it tells you that.
Genesis chapter 30, verse 23. And she conceived and bare a son.
Right.
And said, good.
Right.
And said,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And said, God have taken away my reproach.
Because the son was Joseph, right? Because it says in the next one, she called his name Joseph.
Genesis 30, verse 24.
That's okay. We'll have to read it, bro. I'll just go back to this.
Okay.
The main point was Rachel got remembered. So something in her doctrine changed, and she was even able to conceive Joseph. But in the next chapter, let's see. In the next chapter, you see that even though somebody's given a spiritual understanding, get some spiritual doctrine, if you don't let that other stuff go, you're gonna fall right back into it. If you keep going back and forth, because what is it? It is 19 is when it tells you that Rachel had stolen the images that were her father, so she couldn't get out of that idolatry. She was still in idolatry, which is similar to what these camps are. They see some of this. I know they watch our show and the EOI. They see the spiritual, what we're saying, but they're holding on to that carnal stuff. Does that mean I have to give up the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true, and all this, and we hate, those people are not part of it? Yeah, you got to give that up. That's just the way it is. Rachel couldn't get out of the idolatry, and anyway, the story goes on. But that's just one example, or that's another example besides Lot's wife. She turned back, right? She couldn't completely get out of that carnal doctrine. Next, let's go. These precepts are dealing with the body and members. So if he remembered you, he's giving you the new members of your spiritual body. Read this, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members, all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ.
Right. So it's kind of like we each individually have our own body. We could say spiritually, right? We each have our own spiritual body, which has our own eye, our ear, all that. It has its own members. But then actually, then we, as a person, as a doctrine, are part of a bigger body, which is the body of Christ. I mean, it's both. It's both, because yes. Christ is in you. You know, if you're in him, he's in you. And then we're part of the body, which is like a congregation or a church.
Yeah.
It's like layered, right? It's layered.
Like your hand, all that is doctrine. So hands, eyes, ears, feet, right? So if you're a member of that body, right, you all play a part.
Right.
You got elders, like we'll use us for an example. Elder Samuel have a certain level of wisdom. Elder Unk got a level of wisdom. You got Yohanan got a certain level. Deanna, Sharon, Katessa, me. So we're all part of the same body. Jariah, all praises. Just Jariah, my brother.
Patricia,
yeah. Elder Patricia.
And even the people that in the chat
that watches us, correct?
Right.
So we all have to play a role, a function in that body.
Right.
Every part of that body is a crucial member. It's a crucial part.
Right.
It has extreme importance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once we're in that Christ doctrine, we're all part of that same body.
That's right. Matter of fact, it says just what you said right here.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 14. For the body is not one member, but many. All praises.
Okay. And then right here.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 15. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?
Right. So it's still part of the body. It's just saying I might have.
It's a different part of the body.
Right. I might not have the level of understanding as the other elders, but me personally, I'm doing what I can. I'm teaching what I know. And
what
y'all
the Most High is giving us.
Able to see it. That's right.
Correct. Everybody ain't going to have the same level of wisdom. It just don't go that way. Whatever the Most High gives you, teach it. That's what a body is. So that means the hand can't do what the foot do. The nose can't do what the eyes do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a different function in this body. Whatever you are supposed to do, you gotta do it.
You're part of the team, part of the body, part of the church.
Praises. Shout out to Blessed is he that readeth, for tithing with that question, the Leviathan.
For sure.
Rastafari too, as well. Our brother,
right?
The Nazarite, like Elder Unk said, man, you guys got to tithe.
And all the people in the chat, Elder Sharon, Elder Cortez,
Cortez,
Ezra,
Eliashib,
Craft This Not That, everybody in the chat.
That's the body,
right?
We're the members, and it's many,
right?
Go ahead. Just do your part.
Yeah, this is one we covered often, but we'll hit it again.
James chapter 3, verse 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members that it defileth the whole body and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
Right. So just like you were saying earlier, there's a lot of righteous people that get into those camps and that belief, but because they're being lied to, eventually they're going to fall into that hatred. Because if there's hatred in their doctrine, before long, you're going to start believing it, right? All of a sudden, yeah, I always did feel this way about these people, and it does make sense, and everything is their fault. Now you have someone to blame it on, and all this stuff, instead of looking inwardly. So that says if somebody's got a lie or any type of hatred that they're spreading, which in a roundabout way, a lie is hatred, it's going to catch fire. And it'll grow. That fire can grow. Starts with a little lie. May
Yeah.
seem innocent, but wait a minute. The way I used to think, I mean, I'm learning the Bible, and it says it in the Bible, right? So I got permission. Like, nah, nah, nah. That's not what it's saying.
That's like it'll if if Misha or I myself, right? If we're out here teaching, yeah, you gotta give us money for teaching this
Mm,
doctrine. We're part of EOI. We're members of the body. We would defile that body because they would classify it as EOI's doctrine. Like, hey, them people over here teaching that you got to give money, but these guys saying you don't have to give money. What's going on with this congregation?
right.
You know what I'm saying? No, we got to be on the same page where
That's
we
right.
don't accept money for teaching this doctrine at keeping up with the commandments. And elders of Israel don't accept money either for teaching this doctrine.
That's right.
Our body is not defiled.
Plus, we know that the money is wisdom of the
Correct.
people. So
Correct. We ain't talking
check
about
out
no
that. The last
carnal
two,
money.
keeping up with the commandments. Elder
Yeah, show me the
Anderson.
money. Yes.
Yeah. Show me the money, and the word is free.
Correct. The money we ask for from you guys is the wisdom. That's
That's
the
right.
money we want. The spiritual money, not that carnal money. Your tithes and offering is your questions and your answers that you bring in.
Right.
That's the money we ask for, not no carnal, nothing, no QR code, no Cash
Nah.
App, no PayPal, no Zelle, none of that stuff.
Now, to your point, we should move as one, right?
Yeah,
As one body
one body,
in Christ.
all praises.
Two or three.
Two or three. Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 25. And I will set my jealousy against thee, and they shall deal furiously with thee. They shall take away thy nose
Mm.
and thine ears,
Mm-hmm.
and thy remnant shall fall by the sword, that they shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residue shall be devoured by the fire. What's going on? Yeah, I need some more.
Right. So this part in Ezekiel, he's talking to the people because they can't get out of the idolatry. They're listening to man instead of what the Most High is saying to them, which is common. It's a common problem. And they used to. I remember them specifically being shown this because, like, carnally. Remember, all this is similitudes. So, like back, I got ancestors, Native American ancestry, where the settlers came over here and they wanted them to believe a certain way, and they would like literally cut their nose and ears off until they said they admit, okay, I believe what you say. But this is a similitude because he's saying, this is the Most High speak. I will set my jealousy against thee, because he's jealous. He wants you to listen to him, not any other lowercase g. And they shall deal furiously with thee. They shall take away thy nose.
Doctrine.
So they're taking away what you knows already.
Mhm.
And thy ears, which you
The
already
doctrine.
know. Right. And they're inserting their doctrine, which is give me your money and hate that man over there. You know,
Mhm.
it's us and them. So, but those people, because you know, in a roundabout way, he takes away your sons and daughters, which are doctrines that you're gonna have forward. So all that stops. You don't go any forward. You don't have any children or future doctrines. It all stops at this doctrine with me, because he took away your nose and your ears.
That's like with those camps, that carnal camps.
Right.
They don't allow them to get any wisdom. It's just, no, you're gonna learn what I'm teaching you, and that's it. You can't learn anymore.
Right. Because it's not correct.
Yes, that's why it says deal with them, deal furiously with thee. Isn't that how they deal with their followers of their camps?
For sure.
Well,
Big time.
hey, I got a question, bishop or deacon. No questions over here. It's not. What did we tell you that say? Well, it doesn't say. Well, what we say is how it goes. That's how they deal with those people. You can't ask no questions.
He said they're the authority.
Yeah, you can't bring no wisdom to them. You get kicked out. So you just gotta stick with the lie that they teaching you.
Yeah, because imagine they get angry when you bring a question to them that they can't answer. Like, wow, that's a dumb question anyway. Why, you know, they're gonna make you sound feel stupid for asking the question.
And it says thy residue, your doctrine will be devoured. Residue is doctrine, and that's Acts 15 and 17, Jeremiah 8 and 3. So your spiritual doctrine will be devoured by their doctrine.
Right.
Because you can't speak.
That's right. So those last three were touching on the members and the body. So gets you to thinking, if you got a new ear, nose, word, tongue, eyes, and all that. But going back to Genesis 8 and 1, so now when you read that, you should be able to, you know, we told you all the other words, things, doctrine, cattle are people.
Yep.
Ark is a doctrine, wind is a doctrine, pass over, the earth, the carnal doctrine, the waters is the word or doctrine, eased. The waters are swayed, so they're eased. Because many waters can drown you, right? So it's all about, let me go back. Remembered is relearning. Okay, read this one, bro.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 21. This I recall to my mind. Recall.
Matter of fact, there you go. No, well, let's start. I'm sorry.
No
I just
worries.
saw this. Well, let's start. Keep going back. Okay, let's start right here.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 19. Remembering mine affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall.
Right. The affliction and
Wormwood is a
misery.
carnal. Yeah.
Right. The affliction and misery is the carnal also.
All negative words.
That's the way we used to think. We couldn't get it right. We're still in confusion. They say it means this and this. I can see why they say that, but it really doesn't make sense. You know, all that, we're just lost.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 20. My soul hath them still in remembrance and is humbled in me.
Right. So remembrance. You still know what you used to think, because you can never really let it go. But when you remember it, you get spiritual understanding. So, and it humbles you. Once you see the spiritual, the way you used to think, you can be like, oh man, I was a fool. I used to believe that. How dumb. It's going to humble you, should humble you. And then back to this one.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 21. This I recall to my mind. Therefore I have hope. Therefore have I hope.
Right. Is it like recall to mind, remembering? I looked up because I was thinking about, well, how am I going to define remember carnally? I looked it up and it says recall to mind, like, retain in your mind. You can't get away from it. Retain is like keeping up with the commandments, right? How you keep a commandment.
Correct. 2 or 3.
Let me move this. All right. And the thing is, it said on that it humbled him. You have to be humbled. When you see the
Correct.
spiritual, if you don't let go of what you used to know, what you thought you knew, then you're not being humble. You're still fighting against it. And you come against the people that are teaching the spiritual word and you start calling them names, you're really not fighting us. You're fighting the Most High. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I know who's going to win that battle.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 40. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespass against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me.
So if they shall confess.
So the people that's following them camps, you got to go ahead and acknowledge that you're wrong. And the people that's teaching you is wrong. Because it's saying they walk contrary to me, because the Most High is about love and you guys are talking about hate.
Right. Yeah. You said it right there.
When it says walk, it means teach. I mean, teaching hate.
Oh.
You're teaching contrary to what the Most High teaches.
That's right.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 41. And that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity.
So it says, if their hearts are humbled.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see somebody teach you the spiritual, do you immediately go on the chat and start saying, oh, you guys are a bunch of idiots, and COINTELPRO and all this stuff, or whatever, calling us names and this, that, and the other? Or do you consider it and go through it yourself, look it up? That's the only way this thing will stick. You got to be humbled.
Because it says uncircumcised. Remember, that's a covering, right? So when you're circumcised in your heart, you're taking off that old understanding. Your heart is your mind.
Yes.
So when you're uncircumcised, you haven't taken off that understanding out of your mind. That's why I said, if then their uncircumcised heart. So you still have that old way of thinking.
Right.
Go ahead. You got to be of the circumcision, man.
Yep.
Which is in your heart, which is your mind.
Uncircumcised. I mean, when you get circumcised, carnally, that's changing your body, right? This is changing. Let's talk about your mind, changing your mind.
Correct. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 42. Then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. Yeah.
So it says right there, go back to 41. If their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they accept of the punishment of their iniquity, the punishment of if they give up that carnal, then he will remember. But not until you humble yourself.
You will get the spiritual doctrine of Christ if you confess your sins, if you repent, if you humble yourself and say, I was wrong.
Yes, sir.
I taught incorrectly.
100%.
Then the Most High will allow you to see his doctrine. That's what that's saying.
Yep. Absolutely, bro.
And the land he's talking about is Jerusalem. And I remember the land. That's the land he gave us. That's the place you will see peace. Jerusalem.
Which is above and is free, right?
Free. All praises.
All praise to the Most High. Let's see here. So right here, he's talking again. The people are still in idolatry. So what he say?
Isaiah chapter 46, verse 8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind. O ye transgressors.
It sounds like relearning, right?
Yes.
Relearning, reteaching.
Said, bring it again to your mind.
Right. And then he says right here.
Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9.
Right after.
Remember the former things of old.
For
I am God and there is none else. I am God and there is none like me.
So I just told you. Bring it again to mind. The next verse, he says, remember. Relearn it, right? The stuff that we were taught, the fringes and all that stuff, keeping the Sabbath, doing the feast days. Get what he's really talking about. The feast is learning. To eat is to learn. The Sabbath is full understanding, complete understanding. The fringes are the precepts, or your brother or sister that has their precepts. You know, anytime I have a question, I call Elder Anderson and say, hey man, what you got any precepts for this? Or I'll put it in I'll ask the EOI elders, you know. Never let me down.
All praises.
Now, let's see. This next, go to 43. Now this is when he says remember not. So that's just saying forget.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18. Remember ye not the former things. Things of doctrine. He's saying don't remember that. When it says of old, that's that old man in you. That's that carnal. Neither consider the things of old. He's telling you right there. Don't go think of those carnal doctrine, the carnal way of thinking.
Right. Because you say, remember ye not. That means forget that garbage.
Yes.
It's garbage.
Yes, in your mind. The remember is in your mind.
Next verse.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. Behold, I will do a new thing, a new doctrine, a new covenant. Whoever want to think that we're still, there's no new covenant. That's it right there. Covenant's the doctrine. He just said, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? He's asking you. Y'all not going to know this?
He said, you don't see this right here? You don't see the new doctrine? You still do it? You're still wearing the cardinal fringes and doing all this stuff and doing like what?
He said, and it says, I will even make a way in the wilderness. That means he said, when you in sin, I'm gonna use the elders of Israel, right? Because them brothers wasn't in them carnal camps. They were in sin. The Most High made a way from that for them to see the spiritual interpretations of his doctrine.
Right.
This is a similitude. It's happening now. And it says, and rivers in the desert. Rivers are water. Desert is dry. When they were in the wilderness, they didn't have no water there.
Right.
They were in the desert. But the Most High said, I will still make a way for those men to see my doctrine. And they did. And guess what? Pops, Jariah, Unc, Yohanan, they saw it. And they got the heck out of that wilderness.
That's right.
Happening today, guys. It happened. Go ahead, bro. I had to bring that out. You already know. These things are happening today.
Because it says the way, who's the way, the truth, and the light.
Correct.
The way, and you can also think of it as a foot, right? Because it's your path. He's giving you the doctrine right there.
Them
so
men
that
were
was just
deep.
Go ahead,
They
bro.
were deep into that stuff, man. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High found grace. He remembered Yohanan. He remembered Stephen. He remembered Samuel. He remembered Jariah. He remembered them. Remember, you're Noah. You got to replace yourself with that, the people in the Bible. It's you.
Right. Yeah, they like the elders, they were kind of like those righteous that he was saying earlier. The righteous among you, you listen to that filthy word all the time.
Yes.
Then you get vexed with it, you know?
Yes. Yes. The men were righteous from the beginning.
Right. So that's just an example of what I wanted to show where it says remember not.
Mm-hmm. All praises too for our brothers, man, and sisters.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Elder Janice too, and Elder Patricia too. The Most High remembered them too. They were in those camps, man. I can't forget to shout them out for getting out and making sure that we didn't get into that stuff, because Misha and I almost joined the couple camps. I almost joined HOI. He almost joined Sakari.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
Kept me from that.
Facts. I'm man enough to say it.
There's one more dealing with the relearning.
Okay. Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
Because you got to relearn, right? Someone has to teach you the first principles, which are the 2 or 3. Go and get the spiritual definitions, insert them, replace them, break down the parable, break it down.
When you're born again, you're a babe. Now, I've been alive for about 41 years, right? I've never seen a baby eat a steak when they're a baby, or a piece of chicken, or anything like that. You can't give a baby meat. You gotta give them milk. You guys need to first repent, convert, then you need the milk first. As you get stronger, you get wiser, you get older in this knowledge, in this doctrine, then you get the meat. We give you the meat, you're not going to understand it. Remember, think
Right.
like that. Think as a baby. You don't give a baby a piece of steak. They wouldn't be able to digest it.
Right.
Meaning, as an adult, I'm talking spiritual now. If I give you meat, you wouldn't be able to understand it because eat means learn. Meat is a doctrine.
Right. So when you first start seeing the spiritual understanding, you're a babe.
Correct.
And just like I was saying earlier with Noah, he's telling you the name is a recipe. Noah is talking about you, talk about he's a Noah. What does he know? How does he know it? And just like you were saying about the babe, because the month of Abib, it's talking about a bib, because that's what a baby wears. A baby wears a bib.
Yeah.
From why do they? Because it has a purpose. It catches the food that misses the mouth from falling to the ground. Right?
Yeah,
The month of
Abib.
Abib.
Yeah, the month is first month.
Yeah.
Number one, you're just learning. You are a baby. We all
Right.
went through it.
There's a lot. Yeah. And the more you do it, then you get it. And when you get it, go teach it. Teach what you know.
Teach what you know. Ask questions. We all did. We asked questions. We got answers. We added to our doctrine.
Right? You know,
no pride here. We're not proud over here, man.
Nah. We just want to be correct as we can be, right?
Correct.
So I always bounce stuff off Elder Anderson. If I got a question, I'll ask the other elders, and which I have a lot of questions, but sometimes I'm able to get pretty close just by using the two or three. There you
go
go.
wrong with that recipe.
That's it, man. Let me go here, because Elder Steph, just in this last class, he had that one, and I said, wow, that's a good one for this class. It was
Daniel
Bel.
Remembered. Yeah.
Yeah, Bel and the Dragon, chapter 1, verse 38.
Yeah, shout out, Unc. Shout out, Unc.
Yeah.
Class was fire. Go check out Leviathan.
Yes, sir. Check out all the classes.
All praises. Yeah,
right?
Go back, go to the beginning.
A lot of info in there. Read this, brother.
Bel and the Dragon, chapter 1, verse 38. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O God.
Mm-hmm.
Neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. If this is not a home run precept, I have no idea what would be. He's basically telling you, you go seek it, you're going to get the doctrine from the Most High. If you seek him.
Right. That he will remember you.
Yes.
Get a new eye, a spiritual ear. You know,
he will give it to you.
Spiritual nose.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
A tongue. All that. I got one more.
That's Most High. Remember the covenant he made with our forefathers. So you go, you convert, the Most High will give you that wisdom. He will give you that understanding. That's the covenant he made with us, man. You have to seek him, though. He ain't gonna give it to you if you're not trying to do what he says, which is keep the commandments, love your brother,
right,
fear him. You're not gonna get it.
I got just these two, 6 and 7. We hit 6 and 7 here.
Ecclesiasticus 28, verse 6. Remember thy end, and let enmity cease. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments.
So I told you right there, let enmity cease. He's telling you right there, let that hate go. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Remember corruption and death. That corrupted word, you got to relearn spiritual word.
because you're not gonna forget the carnal. That's what they say. You ain't gonna forget the carnal.
Right.
We're not gonna forget that they used to say water was little water or Caesar pearl. We're not gonna forget that, but we're gonna abide in the spiritual doctrine and know that seed is the word of God. You see what I'm saying? That carnal definitely will never go away. But we don't abide in the carnal. We abide in the spiritual. We stay in Jerusalem.
That's right.
Because you got to kill that old man every day. And then when they say that die daily, that old man in you is never going to go with. But that's why you got to kill it every day. You're not going to magically snap your finger and the carnal way of thinking, it just goes away. Poof. Nah, it don't happen that way. You got to constantly study. You got to constantly abide in Jerusalem.
That's right. And just like you said, because there's layers to, so like in one way, you're remembering the corruption by forming a new doctrine, but at the same time, you're remembering the corruption. That way, when you see the spiritual, you're able to separate it, able to divide it, right? You know, what he's saying, it's carnal, and what this dude is saying, he didn't even know it, but he's saying something spiritual. Let's hit this next verse.
Yeah, you hit it, brother. You hit it. Yes, that's for you to. You got to know the carnal, because then you know how to correct it.
Right. Otherwise, you can't completely forget it.
No,
like
you're not going to.
You're gonna know it. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're doing right now.
Just like Noah, he knew all the he knew the novel, the carnal, and the spiritual.
Yes. Ecclesiastes chapter 28, verse 7. Remember the commandments, and bear no malice to thy neighbor, your brother. Remember the covenant of the highest, spiritual.
That's right.
And wink at ignorance.
Close one eye at it.
Yeah.
You gotta look at that. I know.
Because when you're looking at something, you see it completely with your eye. The Most High saying no.
Right.
No. Wink at it. Yeah, take a little glance at it and be like, all right, yeah, that's not what that's saying. Like wincing a little bit. You're not opening your eyes completely to the ignorance. The Most High said, no, don't look at it completely. But yes, you have to see it. You have to look at it, like he said, wink at it and look wincing, and you be like, nah, that ain't what that's saying. And
you're gonna know it. You know it when you see it.
Yeah. Man, Most High is a genius. He's funny too. That was a funny
Most High.
He said, wink at
the Most High is amazing, right?
When you know this doctrine.
Yeah.
When you don't, I feel bad for you. I really do, man. You guys who have, because when you know the spiritual doctrine, you can't help but to feel joyous, man. You get rid of all that hate. It's like, man, I don't hate anybody. Hating people takes a lot of energy out of you, man.
Yeah.
It weighs you down.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because you're just destroying yourself.
Yes.
You know?
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 17.
Yeah.
For it is better if the will of God be so that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing.
Right. So we're going to read just through to the end, to 22.
Okay. Once again, it's telling you to do well. Well-doing, well is spiritual. Evil is carnal.
And it says, even though you might suffer for it, like people will come at you, maybe not believe you, call you this and that, whatever. That's a form of suffering.
Like they hated Jesus, man. Didn't he go through stuff? Didn't he suffer?
Man. He suffered
until the end. He's the example.
Matter of fact, what does it say right here?
Look, I didn't see. That's the Most High. The Most High is moving. I hear you, Lord. We listening. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18. For Christ also have once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit.
Yeah. Quicken means converted. That's Romans 8 and 11, Ephesians 2 and 5. So it's just what you were saying. Christ suffered, right? For sins, because people were reading it carnally. They couldn't get what he's saying. And it says, being put to death in the flesh. He did away with that carnal. He converted, right? He put that flesh away and went with the Spirit.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 19. By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison.
What we're doing right now.
Yes. That's what exactly. You guys are in prison.
Spiritual, mental captivity.
Bondage.
Right.
Egypt. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 20. Which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls were saved by water.
So it mentions that 8 again, right? And when it's talking about, it says 8 it says 8 souls were saved by water. But how come in Genesis it says that everything was going to be destroyed, right? Everything, all the other doctrines are going to be destroyed.
Yep.
With 8 souls, they were saved by the water. So it's all depending on what's in your mind, right?
Yes.
And it mentions the 8 again, which corresponds with circumcision.
He had a complete doctrine.
Right.
Noah. Yeah.
He changed his mind.
Yeah.
Completely.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 21. The like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us, not putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward God by the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
So it said right there, the like figure, the figure is a doctrine. I got Deuteronomy 4 and 16, Hebrews 11 and 19. Whereunto even baptism, that's the teaching, washing, right?
Yes. Yep.
The teaching doth also now save us. It says, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh. So you're never going to forget that how filthy that carnal is. You're always going to have that in your mind. You're going to know it when you see it. Somebody's speaking it. So you don't put it away for good. You remember it. You remember it, right? But the answer of a good conscience toward God, that's the spiritual, the 2 or 3.
Yes.
By the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that's Christ's doctrine.
That's right.
Yes, that's the answer. That's the good answer.
The good answer. I think this is it. That's
1
right.
Peter chapter 3, verse 22. Who is gone into heaven and is on the right hand of God, angels and authorities and powers being made subject unto him.
Yes, sir.
When you go into heaven, you're in spiritual. That means you're up, you're elevated. You're on the right hand of God. The hand is the doctrine. The right is the righteous. So once again, it's when you see that comma, it's connected. Heaven, the right hand of God is the spiritual.
Right. It's saying the same thing, right?
Yeah, saying the same thing.
Right.
Angel and authorities. That's the prophets.
prophets and doctrines
Yes.
and
Powers and doctrine.
doctrine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Go ahead. I cook.
Now you got it. You said it. That's it.
Hmm.
Um, so as you can see, let's go back to Genesis 8 and 1 and read it one more time, bro. We'll go back.
Genesis chapter 8, verse 1. And God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark.
Mm-hmm.
And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged.
So now you can see we've given you several examples of remembering. It's a relearning, right? So at this point in the flood story, like I said, he starts it in Genesis 6 is when the flood starts, as you can see. But Noah already found grace, right? He's seen the spiritual. And the flood starts, and that's chapter 6. Chapter 7, he enters the ark.
Go back to chapter 6 again
Yeah,
to show why Most High remembered Noah. Read the last verse. Go to the last verse.
right.
22.
Thus,
No, click it. Yeah, always. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Genesis chapter 6, verse 22. Because it's funny how it ended this way. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him. So
Right.
did he.
that's it. That's why that's why,
That's why he remembered. That's why he gave it to him.
right?
The knowledge and the wisdom. Noah did everything. You're supposed to be Noah. You're supposed to do all that the Most High commanded of you, which is to love your brother, which is to bring the precepts, spiritual precepts, 2 or 3, to establish any matter.
That's right.
It's the love of God. And Noah did it. That's why God remembered him and gave him the wisdom and the knowledge that he seeketh. Just like he gave it to us. Remember, the Most High already know you before you were even created. He already knows who you are. He wants to see if you remember him. That's what it is. Hey, I love God. I love God. Okay, how do you love him? If you love me, keep my commandments.
Keep his commandments.
And Noah did. He kept it. So if you seek him, he'll seek you. And the way he seeks you is by giving you the knowledge and the wisdom. The covenant that he made with our forefathers, he keeps it. He kept it. He wants to see if you're going to keep the commandments of God.
Right. That's right, bro. Oh, here we go.
Let's
This is
go.
the one I was looking for.
Oh, you see, I took up some.
Yeah, that's why
Took up the sound while
I kept
yeah.
trying. I'm like, man, I
It's
this
cool.
is somewhere.
The Most High said, "Go ahead, well, me should look for this."
This gives you a little idea of how he was building the ark, which is him, right? You
Right.
said it earlier. It says he's building up the doctrine, right? Everything, he's getting stuff settled in his mind.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 16. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it.
Yeah, so this right here is saying a whole lot of stuff, so it's saying a window shalt thou make to the ark. A window is something so you could see, right?
Yes.
How you gonna see it? He's Noah. He's a Noah. What is he Noah? He knows the novel, carnal, and spiritual doctrines. And it says, You shall finish it above, which is Jerusalem's above.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain doctrines that we got to go through in life, just like me and Anderson. I'm pretty sure we start off in a Christianity church or something like Catholic church for myself. Eventually, we got to where we didn't really believe that anymore. We came across the Israelite camps and stuff. Started and then kind of struggled with that for a while. But now look, it's saying that's kind of like the lower, second, and third stories. I know in another part it mentions the three heavens. I
Yes.
can't remember
Yes.
somewhere. Yeah. But it says, and the door of the ark shall thou sit, and the side thereof. The door is Christ, right? You said it on what side? The spiritual side, the right side. So anyways, that's the one I was looking for that I mentioned earlier. It bothered me, I couldn't find. I should have found it before I started the class. I just didn't think about it.
Oh, praise. We got
But
it.
yeah, that's it. That's so hopefully when y'all go back to Genesis and start reading it, you'll see how this peaks at Genesis 8 and 1. And hopefully you have a new understanding, a little bit different when it says, and God remembered Noah. So, yeah, that's all I got, bro. You got something? Go ahead.
Nah, we hope you guys enjoyed the class. This was Elder Misha's class. He had this in his mind. The Most High put in his heart to teach it, and I was happy to be a part of it. I know he cooked up that last class by himself. I missed out on that Color Matters class, but I told him I will not miss this class, man. You know what I mean?
But,
Keeping up
yeah.
the commandments.
It was supposed to start off as a light bite, and then it just kept getting bigger. I'm like, man,
hey,
I'm so glad you're here to read for me, bro. Help me
yeah.
out. Doing it alone, whew, it's tough, man.
We don't fight fair over here. We all gang up together. So I told me,
Yeah.
you going in there, you going in the ring, I'm coming in there with you. Nah, I really enjoyed this. I'm glad. I hope you guys get edified from this. Mish brought a lot of meat on here. Just like
Yes,
I
sir.
said, just make sure the Most High remembers you.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what you want. You don't want him to forget you.
Right.
So if you want him to remember you, you gotta remember him. And the way he says you remember him is to keep the commandments and abide in them.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, let's close out with that precept. John chapter 15, verse 7. We're gonna close that out because I had this in my mind to put it.
You got it. Go ahead. You said John
chapter 15, verse 7. No, 15, verse 7. Yes, 15, verse 7. Remember, the Most High, he gave you his word. That's what has to abide in you. That's what you got to do, is keep these commandments.
I got you. John chapter 15, verse 7. If ye abide in me.
Stop. The first thing you have to do is go seek him. You see what I'm saying? You see how the order is? You want the Most High to remember you, you have to remember him. How you do remember him is having his words in you.
Right.
Go ahead. He don't come seeking. You gotta seek him first. Go ahead.
That's right. That's by opening up this book and studying, right?
Correct. Yes.
Precept upon precept.
That's why he said, if ye abide in me, you're first. You go first.
If ye abide in me and my words abide in you.
All right. Now his words come inside you. He's like, okay, you seeking me. All right. My words is going to be in your mind.
Ye shall ask what ye will.
Okay.
And it shall be done unto you.
It shall be done unto you. You asking the Most High for this wisdom and understanding. you're seeking him, right? The door, you're knocking at the door. He gonna open that door. He gonna let you in. He gonna tell you to come in.
That's why did he take Enoch? Because he knocked at the door.
Yes. Yes.
Look, so if you, and then let's go to a little, let's go just a couple more on the next verse is verse 8. Herein is my Father glorified.
Stop right there. Look at that word, those compound words. Herein, in you. You just said, if you abide in me, my words they abide in you. Go ahead.
That ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples.
That's when you're going to get the knowledge and wisdom. Then you're going to be able to teach, because you're going to have the fruit. You're going to have the doctrine. And it says, so shall ye be my disciple. Now you're a disciple of Christ. When the word of God is in you, then you become a disciple of the Most High, of Jesus.
Because he's teaching you, right?
Yes.
He's teaching you directly with the 2 or 3.
He will remember you then. Because he's going to give you, the only way you get this is from the Most High.
We'll read through 10. Verse 9. As the Father have loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love.
His love is his doctrine. He says, stay in my doctrine.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, continue ye in my love or in my hate.
Right? I like that. He said, continue me in my he said, it didn't say, hey, he said, continue. Nowhere it says, hey, man, listen, you going to rock with me? I rock with you, but man, you got to hate people. Nowhere in this Bible it says that.
Nope.
Bring me the 2 or 3 precepts to show me that spiritually. We'll be waiting.
And here's the last, we'll end it on this. Verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love.
Slam the gavel on that. Slam the gavel on that.
Enough said.
Enough said. Now you know how the Most High will remember you. Yeah. And what Noah did. It said Noah did as he was commanded to do. Commandments. Noah kept it. So the Most High remembered him.
He did that several times. Well, I'm not going to... We're it right
we're
there,
not gonna, we just want you see how it came up together.
There's a lot of information in Genesis and all the story with Noah and all that, and go back and read it. Once you have the spiritual and just keep going through it, you'll see something new each time, for sure. But I enjoyed this, bro.
All praises,
we're
man.
able to bring it out. Thank you for being here with me.
Always,
all praise
brother.
To the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. Give a shout out to Elders of Israel.
Yes, sir.
Give a shout out to Keeping Up with the Commandments. Give a shout out to Israelite Only Camp Killer. Shout out to him too. He's against the One West teachings. Anybody that's in the spiritual doctrine of Christ, shout out to you as well. Everybody that's following us.
Yes, sir.
We looking forward to you guys start bringing out, your classes, however you guys are doing it. It's time to bring it out. I know you guys are in the chats, cooking, giving out the precepts. I would love to sit back and watch you guys' teachings. Bring your tithes and offerings like the elder, like Unc said. And you guys have any questions, you already know you guys can email us at Keeping Up with the Commandments? 777 KUWTC 777 at gmail.com. The email is in the link. Or you can always email at email the brothers at elders of Israel, was it .net, right?
Elders of Israel at eldersofisrael.net.
So their email too is at their channel. Go check it out. If you guys have questions or comments, just
y'all always email us. If you got a comment or a question, leave it in the comment.
Yeah.
When you need a precept or something, we'll get it. Because I know we talk over a lot of it just for
Yeah.
time's sake.
Look out for the next class I'll be dropping. I think it's gonna call putting in that work, something like that. We're gonna be correcting a purple camp. They're gonna make a cameo visit, but he's gonna that dude is gonna have a special guest. He's gonna have some guest features from other carnal camps.
Yeah.
Gonna let you know what the work really means.
Guest appearances, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna have some guest appearances. So look out for that in a couple of weeks.
That sounds good.
We over here putting in that work. We're gonna tell you what the work is. It ain't you giving money.
Nah.
So, matter of fact, Malachi of IUIC, be on the lookout. Purple Gang, be on the lookout. Sakari, be on the lookout. Delight of Zion, be on the lookout. Sons of Thunder, be on the lookout. ISUPK, you guys gonna be my guest. No, you guys gonna be Malachi guest features. So, oh my bad. Can't forget Zabak. He's making a cameo appearance as well. All right, let's keep it just to keep you guys anticipating this class. I'm cooking up a little bit in the kitchen. All right, man.
The usual suspects.
The usual suspect. The One West deceivers.
Yeah. Eventually, we're gonna hit the other side too. Gino Jennings.
And
all the other guy,
Joel Osteen and all of them.
There you
go. They will be making we will be correcting them as well. Creflo Dollar and everybody, but time is always on our side. So we will get these classes to you guys and prove to you guys that they're lying and stealing your money.
Yeah, for sure.
Teaching you this false doctrines that they have. But if there's not anything else we want to say, we want to close it out big, brother, so they can see us completely. Can you just close out the main page and leave the music in the background, or no? If you can't do it, then don't worry about it. Just want to bid them a shalom like we always do. Or you could just close
I'm not sure if they really... That's what I tried to do last time.
All right, don't worry about it. Just make the screen
big. Yeah.
With all this extra.
Can you see it big now?
No,
or does it look the same?
It's just the same.
Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, just have it to where it's just you and me.
Are you seeing it there? Or are you still seeing it?
No, it's still the same. The precepts is on.
Okay. Okay, give me one.
Let's go ahead. Let's close it out. Let's close it out.
I have to figure out how to do this.
All right. All right, family. We pray and hope that you guys get edified with this class. We thank you for being here with us. And
let's see if this works, bro.
All right.
No,
bro. Let's go close it. All right, family. We love you. We see we have technical difficulties as well. Bear with us. We got through the class. We love you, and we bid you guys a shalom.
Yeah. Shalom, familia. Shalom. Love y'all.
All right, love you guys too. Stop the recording.
Okay, brother. Shoot.
All right.
Wait.
Okay, whatever you just did, just remember that for next time. All right.
Now you see it, but see,
it's cool. It's the